Me, Kevin, aka Kevin Helmut Pathrath, is a lying snake, and in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and expose that because you see, folks, just a few hours ago, me, Kevin, just recently released a video titled "5 Critical Mistakes Logan Paul's CoffeeZilla Response," and I had no problem with the video originally until I watched the video and I noticed a lot of just flat out lies that were said in his video regarding lawsuits and how he personally handles lawsuits. Now, Kevin, I don't know if you have memory loss, amnesia. I suspect you don't. I think you're just a downright liar. Now, Kevin, although I know that you have some serious both mental and personal issues, I know for a fact that one of those issues is not amnesia or dementia. So there is no way that you could have possibly forgotten how you treated me back when I exposed your DUI. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and help you out in today's video. I'm going to jog your memory. As a matter of fact, let's not even phrase it that way because you're just downright lying. It's not a memory issue. You're just lying. You know what you did to me back when I exposed the fact that you got a DUI back when I had 2,000 subscribers. And I don't know why you've chosen this CoffeeZilla Response Logan Paul thing video to lie. I don't know, but we are going to go ahead and expose you. So let's go ahead and watch some of this video. Here we go.
He is threatening CoffeeZilla with a lawsuit which removes discussion and perspective from the internet because, after all, what is the first thing lawyers tell everyone to do? Stop talking. And that is what the internet hates. Look, whether you are right or wrong on the internet wants to hear everybody's perspective. And the cool thing is, they'll give you an opportunity to share your side. But when you threaten the other side by threatening to shut them down and to financially ruin them, whether or not those allegations are true or not, what you do is you create what the internet hates. A David versus Goliath situation, where the impression is
I wonder if that sounds familiar, Kevin, because you did the same thing to me, and there were actually some pretty big channels that were actually in support of me because you yourself kind of created a David versus Goliath situation, which, let's just keep watching.
Larger, wealthier individual tries to step on a smaller person, the common man looking out for everybody else simply by asking questions and presenting challenging information and perspective. That's what the internet wants. The internet wants challenging information and perspective. I personally believe that's why people watch my videos on my channel, is if I'm not providing them creative perspective, then they don't come back, and they shouldn't. But the last thing you should do is threaten to shut down your opposition. That is dangerous. The internet...
But that's what you literally tried to do with me. You are such a liar and a hypocrite, dude. You literally tried to shut down your opposition. You already got buddy with Strongman, so you got him out the picture. You know, you got Strongman to stop making videos about you for a time. So the only person who was consistently making videos about you, hammering you, was me. Scott Schaefer wasn't even in the picture yet. Scott Schaefer was still talking about crypto people. He didn't jump on that bandwagon until later. But the main person making videos about you before Scott Schaefer and the Chris Norland guy came into the picture, it was me, and you hated that. So you were an absolute hypocrite saying you shouldn't shut down your opposition when you literally tried to shut me down. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and actually show how he tried to shut me down. I'm going to show you guys. So if we go right here, okay? This is the original DUI video that I made on Me Kevin. It is titled "Me Kevin Got Arrested in Florida for a DUI." That was the first video ever posted on the internet regarding Me Kevin's DUI, which I am the one who discovered and spent several hours researching to piece everything together and figure out that this man literally really did get a DUI. Now, after I posted that video, it got a crap ton of views. It got like 10,000 views in the first like 30 minutes. That was the highest viewed video I've ever had in my life. It was absolutely insane, but you got it taken down. You can see the proof right here. Visibility, removed, monetization ineligible. YouTube took down my video after you censored me. You filed a claim, a privacy claim with YouTube, and got my video taken down. So the fact that you're in this video trying to give Logan Paul advice on the whole CoffeeZilla situation, and you're trying to make it seem as if what Logan Paul is doing is wrong, is quite telling, considering you tried to do the same thing to me back in July of 2021. It's absolutely insane. Matter of fact, here's the letter that I wrote to YouTube. As a matter of fact, this is YouTube's response to me, actually. So YouTube did that. I appealed it. And YouTube said this: "We want to let you know that our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our harassment, threats, and cyberbullying." So, Kevin, you successfully censored your own opposition. Thankfully, other YouTubers picked up on the story and posted it on their channel, the DUI thing. But had it not been for people hurrying up and picking up on what I originally posted, you would have been able to completely silence your critic / opposition. You're a freaking liar. Let's keep reviewing this video. Here we go.
Hates that and ends up making people hate the threatener, in this case Logan Paul, even more. And you have to be real with yourself. If you think you will win in court, you're kidding yourself, Logan Paul. Nobody wins in court other than the attorneys. See, because usually what happens when you go to court, especially for defamation lawsuits, is you'll end up going through 2 to 3 years of hell, depositions.
Yeah, that's correct. Defamation is extremely hard to prove. It's nearly impossible to prove. And I have a video later on where I explain it. But yeah, defamation is extremely hard to prove. You have to prove malicious intent. It's not just a lie. It's proving that you lied with malicious intent while at the same time knowing that what you said was not correct. Like it's a whole huge definition regarding this entire thing. But it's funny that he says this. However, he didn't follow his own advice when he threatened to sue me on numerous occasions. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys the numerous occasions in which he threatened to sue me. So here we go. This is a live stream that I did in which this live stream actually took place on like July 8th. Actually, no, this live stream took place on July 7th. This was the exact same day that I exposed the fact that me, Kevin, got a DUI. And this is what me, Kevin said. He said, so you admit you're a liar by omitting my earnings. Bingo. Thanks. Bye. Hope your attorney is super good. So me, Kevin, is literally threatening to sue me during this video. And keep in mind, this is back when I was a very tiny channel. I only had 2,000 subscribers. Most of my videos weren't even getting 1,000 views. Most of my videos would average anywhere from like 400 to like 500 views. I was not getting very many views per video. This guy decides to bully me, jump in my comments. I have 2,000 subscribers. This guy with 1.8 million subscribers jumps in and says, bye, hope your attorney is super good, because he's upset at the fact that I exposed public information. The fact that he got a DUI was public information. You just had to find it. I went ahead and I found it. And this guy got mad at me and threatened to sue me. Let's go ahead and look at another video. This is Strongman Personal Finances channel. Strongman, I guess, gave his opinion on the whole situation with me, Kevin, threatening to sue me. Kevin commented and said, Echoes from Above will soon be rebranded Lies from Above when he gets my package. Once again, Kevin Helmut Paffrav, the drunk alcoholic DUI guy who ran for governor and failed miserably and also lost all of his employees, lost just about all of his friends, and is just not doing all that well in life. This guy threatened to sue me again under Strongman Personal Finances video. Then he says, and it's a huge package. Once again, threatening to sue me. And yeah, so let's go ahead and continue. So now, there was a guy named Gil Rodriguez who, actually, him and I are pretty cool now, but Gil Rodriguez in this video said, Kevin, please sue Echoes or else he will keep making allegations against you. And then me, Kevin, responded and said, oh, he's got a package coming. So yeah, that's what happened. So there you guys have it. I mean, on numerous occasions, me, Kevin, legit threatened to sue me. Like, he legit came after me, and it did make me pretty scared. Most people know during that time I was scared because I didn't know how lawsuits work. So I thought that anybody could just sue you and clean you out. Now I know you cannot just frivolously sue somebody. Otherwise, there are a bunch of different things I can do to get my money back, like countersue and different things like that. So it's just so funny how he has the nerve to try and give Logan Paul advice when, listen, clown boy, you tried to do the same thing to me. Stop lying to your fans. You, Kevin Helmut Paffrav, which is the worst middle name I've ever heard in my life, you are a master manipulator and a spin artist, and it is despicable. You are trying to use this video to try and frame yourself as if you took accountability for the DUI. You did not. As if you have never tried to sue somebody. You did. You tried to sue me. You thought about it. You threatened it. You were absolutely going to do it. The only reason why you probably didn't do it is probably because your lawyer probably talked you out of it, is what my speculation is. Let's keep going.
Evidence prep and a lot of phone calls and Zoom meetings, when the reality is you should actually be focused on providing the product that you promised to provide. Coffee Zoo. I mean, Crypto Zoo. But yet again, you've missed deadlines because you're too busy making a non-apology video. And see, unfortunately, by threatening a lawsuit, you make more than just one big mistake. You create a second massive mistake. You remove your ability to actually take accountability. That's right.
Yeah, Kevin, doesn't that sound familiar? You failed to take accountability back when I exposed the fact that you got a DUI. Don't you remember that? Don't you remember when you had a course member live stream and everybody called you out and they were asking you about the DUI, and instead of explaining to them what actually happened with the DUI, you said this about me?
Echoes from above. So the problem with echoes from above is he's a pathological liar. Like, some things he says, he's correct about. And I'm happy to talk to people who are honest. And so when you get people like this Echoes dude that are just straight up scumbags who are lying.
So yeah, Kevin didn't take much accountability when everybody was lighting him up in his course member live stream about the fact that, dude, you got a DUI and you didn't tell anybody. What's going on with that? Which is even funnier too, because the fact that you got a DUI and it was public information and you specifically chose to keep it secret and not just flat out come out and say, guys, I got a DUI. Here's what happened. You allowed somebody else to expose it, like myself, and take control of the narrative. That was your fault. You would have never went through all the stress and having to respond to your course members and everything that happened had you just been upfront and honest with your audience, which, by the way, I can't stress this enough. The DUI was public information. You tried to sue me for exposing public information. Man, that would have gone very well in court. Clown.
The right choice. The problem is, if you plan to go to court, you can't do any of that because you actually weaken your ability to win in court by taking accountability. So you actually, by A, threatening a lawsuit, you make everybody hate you because you're trying to silence the other person. And number two...
You mean like when you tried to silence me? You threatened a lawsuit against me and a bunch of people hated you for it, and you tried to silence me. Don't you remember that, Kevin? It's crazy how you're trying to give Logan Paul advice, but you literally did the same thing like 5-6 months ago.
You're going to go to court, which means you can't take accountability, which then also makes people think you're just a pompous asshole who takes zero accountability.
But Kevin, you are a pompous. Obviously, I can't curse because YouTube's new policy. You are a pompous, you know what, who takes no accountability. Let's be real, Kevin. You are.
And that's a problem, because after all, if you trusted a con man and you got fooled, the buck stops with you. It's the same thing like with the FTX debacle. A lot of creators, myself included, ended up getting fooled by FTX. But guess what? A lot of creators, while they've stuck their heads in the sand regarding FTX, I've actually come out publicly to reveal how much I was paid by FTX. It's about $188,000.
Doesn't matter. You also came out with a video and you literally told your followers you're going to give the money back. It's been months since you posted that video. You still haven't given the money back.
How much they still owe me, about $70,000, how it represented less than 3% of my income in 2022, and I admit I effed up. Look, Sam Bankman-Fried was a cluster F of a fraud.
And while we're on the subject of scams and hypocrisy, did you forget, Kevin, that you promoted multiple legit scams on your channel? Who in God's name are you to try and give anybody advice regarding a certain situation? Who are you to even speak on the Logan Paul and CoffeeZilla situation? You know what I think you're better off doing? Shutting up. Go back to your fake copy Bloomberg article videos where you just read the news from the Bloomberg articles. Go back to that. Covering situations regarding scams and frauds is not for you, because I don't know what's going on. Once again, I don't know if you got amnesia or if you're just lying, but clearly you forgot about the fact that you promoted multiple scams on your channel. Remember this one, Kevin? Why I'm investing in Dog Gammy and Tezos. Now, for those who don't know, Dog Gammy is some weird, spooky alien crypto dog NFTs where they basically say that if you buy our NFTs, you'll be able to go into the petaverse, not the metaverse, but the petaverse, and have your own weird speculative pets inside of our petaverse. And this guy promoted that on his channel. Scam. Did you forget about the other scams you promoted, Kevin? What about this one? You had the CEO of Voyager on your channel twice. Voyager turned out to be a great big scam. And then what about this one, Kevin? You had the CEO of BlockFi on your channel. Didn't they just recently go bankrupt? Oh, that's right, because they're a scam. You had another scam on your channel, and you had the CEO of an outright scam on your channel. I really wonder if you got paid for this stuff or not. I don't know, because you seem to have a knack for having scammers on your channel and promoting scams on your YouTube. What's going on here, buddy? And then we can't forget about this one. You had this guy named Richard Hart on your channel, who was the founder of something called Hexcoin, which is also down tremendously. Holy cow, oh my stars and gardens, another scam promoted by me, Kevin. He promoted another scam. He had the CEO of an absolute scam crypto on his channel, and you have the nerve to try and give Logan Paul advice. Well, man, you never want to chew because, well, you tried to sue me. And then on top of that, shut up. Why are you giving advice to somebody who's being accused of a scam when you promoted scams on your channel? What about you? You better hope nobody comes after you. And by the way, I'm not done because there's more to the story. Remember this video right here? See, in this video, you said I just invested $2 million into the metaverse. I wonder what that could be. The metaverse, could it be Microsoft? Or Activision or Apple, some or maybe even Meta, Facebook, somebody that actually has a good chance of having a huge market share in the metaverse if it ever eventually comes. Did you invest in any of those companies? Did you put your $2 million in something reasonable with actual good financials and money on the freaking balance sheet? No, you didn't. You know what you invested your $2 million in when you made this video saying that you were going to invest in the metaverse? Let's go ahead and look at the comments. It says right here, penned by me, Kevin. Some folks are asking what Matterport's ticker is. It's MTTR. It's MTTR. You invested $2 million into the metaverse, as you say in your title, but it turns out it was just a speculative garbage company called Matterport. By the way, if we look at the date of when exactly you did this, you can clearly see that it says this video has 278,000 views, and you posted this video on October 21st, of October 29th of 2021. During that time when you did that, Kevin, Matterport was actually, believe it or not, it was $22 a share. Literally, it was $22 a share. So yeah, Matterport was $22 a share. Today, Matterport is $2.79 per share. So once again, Kevin, you are a liar. You were just downright lying. And I'm not going to let that slide, sir. I'm not going to let you just make people think that you're giving this great advice like you didn't literally try to do the same thing to me. But that's right. That's right. Back when you tried to do that to me, I was a much smaller YouTuber and very few people knew who I was. So it's really easy to lie and just assume that nobody remembers that whole situation because, oh, who's going to remember that old 3,000 subscriber channel I tried to sue back in the day? Let me just go ahead and post this video on live because I do it on a daily basis anyway. Your whole channel is lies. Your whole persona is lies. You were not a nice person. You were not a good person. You promoted numerous scams on your channel. You made most of your money grifting people. You stole Andrew Tate's course, and I got a video coming on that too. You made something called Elite Hustles University, and you literally stole Andrew Tate's course. That's why you don't have any more friends. That's why all your employers left you. That's why half the internet hates you. That's why you had one of the worst years of your life in 2022. That's why you got a DUI. Nobody likes you except for Ross Gerber, who's just using you so he can get traction to his garbage GK fund and his stupid money management company. That's it. Your own people who come on your channel don't even like you. Ross Gerber's just using you. Stop having him on your channel and watch what happens. You think Ross Gerber's going to be your friend? You think you're going to be able to text him? No. He used you to get a bunch of dumb retail investors to go and invest in this garbage fund where he just puts it all in Tesla. Kind of like what you're doing with your ETF. Your life is a train wreck, and it's all because of you. All right, I think we got to the main part of this. So anyway, I guess my closing thoughts are, Kevin, you're a liar. You're a massive manipulator and a hypocrite. And I just have to continue to expose you. And thankfully, back when I had 2,000 subscribers, it was much harder to get my voice out and make my opinion heard. But now that I almost have 10,000 subscribers, I have a much bigger voice. And I am going to use that to continue to speak the truth and expose you for the liar, fraud, and master manipulator you are. You are absolutely lying. You are trying to make it seem as if You've never been in that situation. Let me give Logan Paul all this advice. When a situation happened with me in the DUI, I handled it perfectly. No, you handled the DUI situation terribly. You refused to take any accountability. You took down Scott Schaefer's video. You took down several other YouTubers' videos who tried to post about the DUI situation. You took down a bunch of my videos, and you threatened to sue me. And I think you might have threatened to sue Scott Schaefer, but I don't remember. I don't think so. But I know you threatened to sue me. So anyway, just got to make sure that that's known. Absolutely wild situation, Kevin. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But I know you have no shame. You're an accident waiting to happen. It's going to take a higher authority to stop you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it would be nice if the SEC looked into you. It would just be nice. SEC, where you at? Anyway, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.